The bottom line on all of this becomes, especially with the Yellow Pages situation, is that online marketing isn't an option anymore. It's a requirement. It's where your customers are searching to find products or services or get their problems solved. And that's what we're all in business for, is solving people's problems. I'm here to help you solve your marketing problems. You may be there to help people solve their plumbing problems or their accounting problems or whatever it might be. And when you get a bug up your butt and you want to find a new accountant, or you want to search for an accountant, and it's 11 o'clock at night, you aren't going to write it down and go to bed and wake up in the morning and look in the phone book. No, you're going to go online. Toot the suite. And, the internet is open 24/7, 365. So you have to understand that part of it as well. Marketing online is no longer just about having a website either, where people find your business. You need more than that. You have to be where they are online. And I think that's an important thing, because when you look at the way traffic patterns are going, people are moving, okay? People used to spend a lot of time on the web and not that much time in social media or that much time on video. And the social media and the video are growing, and the time just surfing the web, that's diminishing. So you have to be in this other place. Only 26% of small businesses have invested any time or effort into marketing online. So think about the competitive advantage this can be. There's still time to get established before it's too late. And the longer that you wait, the longer that you're going to have to catch up. And I don't want to make this sound overwhelming, because when I talk to clients, I try to really let them know that it isn't overwhelming. You just have to eat an elephant a bite at a time and decide what's the most important thing for me to do right now. Are people searching for me on Google, and I need to make sure that my sites show up near the top on Google? Are people on Facebook? Are people going to Twitter and looking for daily deals that you may tweet out to them? What are they doing? And what is the number one thing that you need to work on? And start with that. And make that an integrated part of your business. And once you do that, go to the next thing. If you want to get up on Google real quickly, I'd advise you to go to video right away. And let's do the first thing. And what am I going to do if I want to hit video? Well, we'll talk about that in another video more in depth. But basically what you want to do is you want to go out and buy a video camera, set up a YouTube channel, and start making some videos. Make them about the 10 questions that customers have about your business. Start like this. Hi, I'm Chris Ripley. The number one question that companies have about my marketing business is, what do you do to help businesses grow? So that might be, a question that I get. And I answer that in a video. And you do that 10 times, and you do one a week, and you're way ahead of where you were 10 weeks before. So I'm getting a little off track here. Get out there, get found, get known. So you want to first be there, and then be there on a regular basis, because remember that Google depends on currency, how current the material is on your website. You want to get engaged, in other words, make it a two-way conversation, and then you want to make sure that you follow up. And you need to have a system for following up. And the system isn't a stack of business cards sitting on your desk. The system isn't an Excel spreadsheet. You want to have something that's going to be interactive today. And doing that with a simple tool like Aweber, which is an email sending, an autoresponder, or constant contact, any of those things, that's a great way to get started as well. If I were, another thing that you could do, if you find that, I'm sure tons of your customers have email addresses, just start capturing people's email addresses, and once a month, do an email newsletter. That'll help. So doing any of these things will help. I got to wrap it up here. So the key is to get out there. Google is very important, but there are dozens of other key places where you need to be to create a strong internet presence. Stay fresh. Talked about that a few minutes ago. You want to keep new stuff going up all the time. That's why having a blog, But again, we're going to talk about how to combine these things and use one tool like Hootsuite and do all these at once. So make sure you give them what they want. You know, search engines, directories, social media sites want to make sure you have new information. Again, talking about being current, okay? If you're not delivering something new on a regular basis, you're going to get knocked off. Somebody will go ahead of you, so you want to be careful there as well. Once you get found, engage with your prospects on their terms. Get them to follow you on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channel, whatever it might be. Try to get, as many as they have and let them know that there are other options as well as the current media that they are using. Because you never know when people might shift. It's kind of fluid there as well. Offer them value and start by offering valuable information like I talked about before. Try to position yourself as an expert, which you certainly are. If you own a pest control company, you know how to get rid of bugs. Tell people you know how to get rid of bugs, and this is how you do it. Put coupons out there, any news about the company, anything that you may be able to give them, and make sure that they understand that they're getting this because they're online customers and they're special to you. Build relationships, build trust, and earn their business. This is a lot like the old days of networking. So don't think that it's just, something new and different. This is the old stuff, except in a different media. Repeat. And I can't emphasize that enough. I have a button that basically, I don't know if is it up here. Yep, here it is. I'll grab it right here. This is pretty. No random acts of marketing. Repeat. Continue to engage and follow up. Continue to provide valuable information and continue to make offers. You got to do it on a regular basis or you're not going to be successful. Keep them coming back. It costs 6 to 7 times as much to get a new customer as to keep an existing customer. Happy customers equal recommendations, going back to what we talked about before, where people will trust reviews a lot more than they'll trust ads, and they're going to end up buying for you. So what do you need to do to get started here? What are the keys to a successful online marketing program? Build a program in steps to control your expenses. And when you say expenses, I mean your time as well, because time is money, certainly. So start with one thing, whatever you think is the best thing to start with. Ask your customers, learn from them, go with your gut, but pick a place to go. And then integrate all the different parts synergistically, the search engines, the video, social media, mobile marketing. One of the things that you can do right now to do that, when I say integrate, and you got to think all these things going on, one of the things that you can do right now that would help you integrating everything is making sure that you have the same address and phone number in all these different places. Basically what Google does is index by that group. They look for name of the company, street address, city, state, zip code, phone number. And when all those things match together, they link them and they know that there are, Chris Ripley, Strategic Marketing Group has this website and that website, and I have my name and address, and that matches up. This is really important here. That matches up with your Google Places address. They should all match together, and this is a really important point. In fact, I think I'm going to make another video just talking about this one thing, because it's one thing that you can do right away. Spend half an hour, go to different places. If you got somebody who does your website, just, call them up and say, check my Google Places page. Of course, you should have that claimed. Does the address there match up with what's on my website? Make sure that it's on the website. Put it in several places on the website. Get it on your Facebook page if you've got that, or on your Twitter feed, or on your YouTube channel. Whenever you put up a video on YouTube, include that address. This video has gone on a little bit too long here. I apologize, but this is the first one, and hopefully this will give you a little bit of a jump start and a few things that you can do to make this stuff start to happen right away. Start with a few of the simple, do now things that I've talked about, and then pick the one media that you want to get started with and go for it. And do that for 3 months, then move to the next. If you did that within 2012, you'd be up and going on 3 or 4 online things and certainly be getting more business. So to wrap it all up, and I know this is a long video, but I think it's very valuable, get found and get known, continue to engage with your customers, and then make sure you follow up. Thank you very much. I'm Chris Ripley, author of Online Marketing 101. Visit onlinemarketing101book.com for more information.